as an administrator of the game, so these are the things we tell our kids. So you must go to school, you must learn a trade if you want, because a day shall come. It is either you retire in sports, or an unfortunate circumstance hits you, like injury, a lifetime injury that will take you out of the game forever. If you are injured, you can't play. So where do you fall back to? You fall back to something that you actually once planted. So this is what we tell them. So yes, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sam. But all you have said now is one, you have to have a plan B. And then you have to know that there's going to come a time when you will no longer be active. What do you do at that time?
What do you do? Yes, sir.
Are you trying to say that for these professionals who are now trying foul, that possibly they've not done well with themselves, in terms of how they plan their life? Would that be the case?
I can tell you yes, in capital letters, because you know why? We also have some of their colleagues that in that era who are still doing well. I don't know if you're getting my point. So we still have a lot of them. Some of them they are captains of companies. They have empires. They have so many investments. We see them. They are still doing well. They still look good. So okay. In sports, let's talk about JJ Okocha. JJ Okocha is a perfect example here. JJ Okocha retired from active play for over 20 years now, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see my point. In fact, he retired so early. Fans in Nigeria here, we are not even happy that he retired on time.
Well, I was just talking about this with a friend. I think about 2 days ago. I am still not happy with Okocha for resigning at that age.
Okay. All right. Now, do you know that for Okocha to still be able to take care of himself, his family, and everybody around him till today, Okocha actually took the little he actually made from soccer and invested it. And today Okocha is doing well. We have Fapilo. We have Fapilo too. So some of their colleagues actually made some of these errors that we are highlighted here. Do you understand? So for every active footballer, I expect by now that we must have learned a lot from the mistakes that our ancestors made. So whatever you are doing now, whatever shines you're having right now, please go somewhere. Put your money somewhere. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Talking about put your money somewhere, Onyema was saying the other day, Onyema said he has put his money somewhere. He has built a hotel in Akwa Ibom, and he was begging that the government and the people should have to patronize them. Don't you think that we're also not supporting them in some ways? Because of politics and all of that, do you think that's a factor?
Okay. Now let me take you back to just a few weeks ago. Yes, a few weeks ago. Now you can imagine that the current government we have right now, I'm sure you actually saw that too with the news around. Now you can now see that the government still compensates the active sportsmen who are still making money from sports. The government still invites them and still gives them a lot of things. Money, landed properties all around the country. Now, the government does not remember you once you are out of limelight. So the government should at least now, if, like I said earlier, this is my context. Now, this part of the world where we come from, the government cannot think in the direction of the veteran sportsmen. No. The government has we have an existing government that has even little or no energy for sports. Okay, now it is only when they lift a trophy and the government says, "Hey, come and collect money, come and collect houses in Abuja." So that means if you didn't win a particular, or you didn't win a particular championship, the government doesn't even care to even say thank you for going to fights. But the moment you lift a trophy, the government comes and says, "Hey, come over. We have so many gifts for you." Do you see where I'm coming from? So in this case, now, if the government does not even applaud or at least commend a little for losing the championship, how much more or less do you think the government is going to have an energy for those who have left the scene so many years ago? So I don't expect that every veteran sportsman or soccer player should expect the government in this part of the world, please, I beg your pardon. You don't expect the government to come and think about you or come and patronize a business when you are out. The thing is, if you have a good business, you are going to attract a lot of patronage. So just have a good business. Have a good business center. People will come. So focus on yourself, your family, after, the activity on stage. Because the kind of government you have here may not think you're blessed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mrs. Thank you so much. It's been a very brilliant contribution. So, from what you are saying,
Thank you.
I think what you're just trying to say, discourage our veterans. So, please, think outside the government. Think of what you can do for yourself.
Good.
Go creative,
Good.
add value, and the struggle of patronage will not be there. Just think outside the government, because those who are still in government, the government even does not even remember them, especially when they're not shiny. Not to talk of people who have left the stage already. So, and okay, if I may add, even politicians who have left the stage, they just forgotten very easily. So it's not just a stop.
Okay. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, we also see the likes of Echo of Cameroon is doing well.
Okay.
We can see Boga.
Okay.
We can see Torre. Kolo Torre is an assistant coach at Man City.
Okay.
And none of this is so now. What are you going to tell the younger generation about adding value to yourself while playing? I don't know what they think.
That's right.
How can our current generation of athletes learn from the experience of the likes of Rashid Yakini and the others who are struggling, who can't take care of their hospital bills when they come of age?
All right. Now, I think the younger ones, I would actually say to them for free that the luxury that locks around them right now will never last forever. You see, most of this. Now, you mentioned very beautiful names. Now, let me just speak around Eto, Samuel Eto. Of course, it's my namesake. Bless it will get sense. Now, Eto, you see these guys. A lot of these guys, you see. Even while they were swimming in money, most of them didn't leave, you know what I mean? Living anyhow, spending money anyhow, recklessly, because you are seeing dollar, you're seeing pounds or whatever, as the case may be. Now, a lot of them, even if they wanted to buy their cars, you won't even see them on the social media. Even if they buy houses, you won't even see any of this on social media. And even if you see them, a lot of them, they don't have big eyes for big things. Do you understand? Instead, they were sending their funds or their monies to things we didn't know, we didn't hear about until when they were out of the stage. Now, do you even know that a lot of them are even becoming more richer than they were while they were still playing? Yes. Because they use their heads. Let me speak like a Nigerian man here. They use their heads. Do you understand? So the young ones now, I'm not saying that some of them who are actually in need now, they didn't use their heads anyways, but I'm sure there were mistakes they made as well. They made a lot of mistakes. If you actually meet them one-on-one, Mr. Mike, and you ask them and they are very honest with their consciences, they will tell you that these were the mistakes. Some of them, they will travel around the world just to go and get women. The Spanish women, the German women, the Indian women, they go around the world, because they feel that their money can actually afford them or could have actually afforded them all kinds and all colors of women. Some of them, they push their money into luxurious things, things that are not even necessary because the monies were flowing. But some of them did not. They were not flamboyant about their funds. So they kept me like they were local people, local chickens. Do you understand? You know, and today they are the ones feeding nations. Look at their charity organizations everywhere. Some have hospitals that they build for their people for free. Do you understand? Because they kept, our people say that what you spend today, you can't have it tomorrow. Do you understand? So for every young athlete, whether you play soccer or you do basketball or you do American football or you do baseball, as the case may be, please, make hay while the sun still shines. So just put your money somewhere. Put your money somewhere, because a day shall come and that day shall break where nobody wants to do business with you anymore. So there's something you need to fall back to, else you become a beggar tomorrow, and that will be very absurd about you. Thank you.
Okay, I think I want to agree with you 100%. First of all, every athlete must take responsibility for their actions and inactions, decisions and indecisions. Because when the chips are down, you're on your own. And that's just the case. Even if you go to England, Mikel Obi, one of the most recent of our legends, has been able to reinvent himself inside a sports podcast, and he's doing really well.
That's it.
Okay. And even Victor is by himself. They are still signing a contract, and all of this. I don't know what it is again. So, and they are still doing well. Some are running the business.
Yes.
And is it Kano? Drogba is doing well. Like I mentioned already. And Samuel Ghana is also doing well. Now,
I'm sorry, and they are still modeling for companies as brand ambassadors, even at this age, because they remained relevant till now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, because you can see sign up deals, about deals with companies, and still make good money. You can see run your own company. That's right. All of these things, make investments, or you go and train yourself and become a coach of a club, and all that. I think this guy N'Golo Kante is another example of a very good footballer.
That's right. I like that guy.
The screen of his phone is flat, and the vehicle he has using this small Mini Cooper. What he uses. Kante wanted to marry. He came to Africa and married a lady from the village.
Okay.
Talking about who you marry. I think that's another thing that is coming our footballers, especially from Africa.
Good.
Well, because you want to marry someone when you divorce, it's a whole lot of problem for you. What do you say about that, Mr. Sam?
All right. Now, thank you very much. You see, I actually love this session because we are unfolding a lot of things, and every young athlete who is actually in front of the screen, who is being part of this show, would actually appreciate, you guys for actually setting up this event. Now, okay, you see, Kante is my.
I can hear you.
There's a saying about Kante. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right. Sorry. I said I wish I was a footballer. I would have actually taken Kante as my role model. Do you know why? That guy is a typical portrait of an African pencil. I'm telling you. Now, do you know there's this popular saying about Kante that you can take Kante from Africa, but you cannot take Africa from Kante. Have you heard that before? Okay. Do you know that you see Kante? People think Kante doesn't have money. That gentleman is a millionaire in dollar.
That guy has money.
I hope you agree with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you see Kante, he drives the least cars. Kante can drive a particular model of car for over 10 years. He doesn't care. If you see the kind of handset he's using, you would think this gentleman cannot afford, their iPhone, blah, 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 Samsung, and all of that. Now, have you ever, see, you see Kante dresses like he's not, see, let me make this impression very clear. Kante is not a village boy. Kante is not, of course, you don't expect somebody who has traveled around the world, who has played, in so many club sides. You don't expect him to look like, or you don't expect that your opinion should see him as someone who, no, Kante is an investor. You see, Kante, by the time Kante retires, that is where we begin to appreciate him so much. So now these guys, they go there, they get married, and the white people, now by the time you have an issue with your wife, because she knows her place, the government supports her more than you. In fact, there are some nations where their first priority is a child, the second is it a woman, the third is a pet before a man. So even if you miss, so you can imagine a nation that regards a pet like a cat or dog more than a full-grown human being that me and you are. I think Michael is here. So right now, let me tell you something now. Yeah, Mickey is here.
Hi guys.
Yeah, Mike, good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, Mike. Thank you.
Apologies that I couldn't join from the beginning. It happened that I'm making a trip, which was not planned today, but I still wanted to stop by and say hello, and that I've been following the conversation.
Thank you so much. Good to see you, Mike. Wow, good to see you, bro. How is Berlin? Are you in Berlin right now?
I wish you were here.
Yeah, I would love to be there too. I'm not in Berlin right now. I'm in a different city to the west. Yeah.
Okay.
I can show you guys around this briefly.
It's okay. Wow.
All right.
This looks beautiful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
that looks like a bus stop.
That's correct. I'm going to catch my train. Yeah, it's a bus stop and a train stop.
Okay.
That's lovely, Michael. That's lovely. All right. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, I'm going for Nigerian New Yam Festival.
Oh!
Yeah. I got a call last night about the festival, and I thought, okay, I should be there. I should go. Funny, it's the first time I heard about Nigerian New Yam Festival in Germany. So I thought I really should go there and connect with the community and see what's happening.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you know? Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Mike. Before you go, I don't know if you can have like 2 minutes. We're having a conversation in this direction before you joined up. Now you can imagine you in Germany. You are in Germany and you are still thinking like an African. Yes. And I know now you're in Germany, you heard about the Nigerian Yam Festival, and you are traveling all the way to be part of it. Now there was a question. Yeah, with your family. There was a question that your namesake asked a few moments ago before you joined up. Now you can imagine. Now we were talking about our soccer players making investments, and in fact we were talking about Goloka. Now you see Kante. Let me round up on Kante's topic. Now, Kante to everybody who doesn't understand who Kante is actually all about. They think he's a local man, his own bush boy who has refused to transform. Yeah. But believe you me, that guy has actually transformed 100%. But Kante is an investor. By the time Kante retires from active play, that is where me and you who begin to understand who Kante really is. Kante is going to spend 100 years on earth and he will never go broke. So every young soccer player out there, I want you to understand the fact that no matter how much rosy it is all about right now, you have to think outside the box and put your money somewhere, because a day shall come where these things won't come, these deals won't come anymore. You're going to fall back to what you planted earlier. So that's it. I think I'm done.
Like you say, you can take country out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of country. You can take Africa out of Mike.
You see, Mike? You can take Mike out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of Mike.
Yeah.
All right,
this is interesting because it's all back to what we are building. You are aware of our football consulting agency, and
that's right.
our job is to see that the young, talented African football players have the right orientation from the beginning, because it's all about the mentality, how you think, and you think long term. So what we
That's
do
right.
is we make sure as you come that there's a backup plan. My co-host, we have a conversation weeks ago. We talk about this. About how you start with the backup plan. And I really love the aspects that you guys have been talking about so far, the long-term thinking. What's also interesting is I recently started working with the biggest independent financial advisory company in Germany to help
Good.
migrants, Africans living in Germany to be able to think long term. This thing about thinking long term and making the best out of what you have today is very important, and we could never overemphasize it. So I'm very happy with the conversation. I'm in the backstage following, and I thank you guys so much for taking out the time to do this.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I will
And
keep listening and I will keep
sorry,
thinking.
I want to make an appeal to Mike and the both mics on screen.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here who doesn't have any mistake, but no problem.
No, you do. You mentioned Samuel Eto'o.
I want to make an appeal, please.
Yeah.
I want to make an appeal to the two of you here. You see,
Please.
I actually appreciate
Honey, here.
your migration project. You know, it means a lot. You know, it serves as an enlightenment to the young people back here, and it also serves as an opportunity for anyone who actually wants to migrate. So this is my appeal. You know, in our institution, we have a lot of kids, a lot of aspiring kids. You know, and I want to appeal that if there's any opening, any opportunity for any of our kids back here in Nigeria, please, we would like you guys to help us make them to be beneficiaries of the scheme.
Definitely.
Because we have a lot of them who have visions, for not only athleticism, they also have visions for studies and all of it. So I want to make this appeal, publicly here. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this is the reason why we hold this podcast every Saturday, and we've never stopped. So it's all about getting access to these global opportunities free to everybody.
That's right.
Because the world becomes a better place when everyone grows together. And really, that's what we're all about.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. I'm so grateful. I've learned a lot too here.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Cheers.
Okay, so Sam, so that is it. For what we can, we might not be able to talk much more. But talking about Kante, we also know of Koka, his latest experience. Koka was crying. He said he got to know life from another perspective entirely during the period of his difficulty. He was out of football for a period of years, and he came back. He said, "Thanks, nothing." He said his girlfriend left. So this story to serve as a lesson to those who are enjoying stardom today, okay? Once you don't have money, once you leave the stage, it's not going to be funny. So you have to arrange the life that you want to see tomorrow. You have to arrange it today. Because once you leave the stage, you will not start looking for who to blame, the government, friends, and all that. But you're not entitled to all of this.
You are not entitled to it. It's not an entitlement.
So anything that people did to you after that is just a privilege. So if they go way wrong, what can the iron do? If those who are in France today, a week of injury, you're almost forgotten. If you go on injury today for like 1 year before you come back, it's difficult. So not to talk about leaving the stage in the form of resignation. So make preparation for your retirement. Sam mentioned earlier, as athletes don't have pension, they don't pay you pension, you are working on contracts. Alright?
Contracts.
So the money is coming so massive. If you don't invest it properly, by the time you are off your contract and you are retired and nobody is going to see you again, it's going to be miserable. So please, the word is enough for the wise. Learn from the
Yes,
wise
sir.
ones. Learn from those who have made a mistake and put your life together. Sam, can I have your last words, please?
That's it.
Couple words.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. Thank you so much. All I have to say is it's an honor for me to be part of your podcast. I'm so grateful, for the privilege or for counting us worthy to actually share this topic with the young people all around the world. I want to say that it's an honor here, and I just want you to know that anytime you need us, we are always available. So to every young person out there, what we have said on this platform is just to make you what they say is enough for the wise. So please just take heed to all of those counsels on this platform and make yourself better even while you retire. Thank you.
All right, so just to mention that this very podcast for today was brought to you courtesy of Settling. If you want to migrate to Europe for sport, for study, for whatever it is, tourism, Settling is a platform. You can go sign up for Settlings. The link will be shared in the comment section. For those who want to travel abroad, there is a way you travel abroad that you will not regret it. And there is a way you travel abroad that you regret it. Even as a sportsman or sportswoman, there is a right route to go. And Settling is the platform to provide you with trustworthy support. And now, Samuel, to just
Yes.
conclude, Settling is working in collaboration with StarIn to help young people who are talented in sports and football to migrate to Europe. And this is done in such a way that you have little or nothing to regret about it. Should your career path and football fail,
Yes, sir.
you have a plan B and a plan C to fall back to. Like you said, an injury can end
Yes,
your
sir.
career. So you can come at any time, and there is no better time to start planning
That's right.
for your future than now. Thank you so much to all our audience for
That's
being
right.
part of the conversation for today. We'll see you again next weekend, 7 a.m. West Africa time. Thank you so much, Samuel, for being part of today's session. I thank you a lot for
Thank you.
making yourself available for this. Bye, everyone, for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
My pleasure. Thank you.